outside of their franchise. And so you look at a team like the San Antonio Spurs. Every year they take that vaunted rodeo trip, and by and large they use it as a way for them to come together. They're on the road for a long time, and they use it as a means to become cohesive. And that means being on the road for a while, so there can be some bumps in the road. Sometimes it's just the way the NBA scheduling works out. One team might be front-loaded with home games, and so you get off to a great start. There are certainly points of the year where there's a real rhythm to the NBA. As you get to this midway point, everybody's looking forward to that all-star break. It gives everybody a chance to exhale and sort of reset.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Taking a look at the Jazz, a tall wing pair with Hood at the 2 and Hayward at the small forward. Favors and Gobert, the defensive big man pair. And it's Hill in at the 5. And so Favors nails both of them.
I tell you what, Derek Favors has arrived. I mean, the 3rd overall pick back in the 2010 draft. Never a doubt about the ability and the talent, but I think it took him a while to get comfortable playing at this level. And in the last 2 seasons, it feels like he's just kind of put it all together. It oftentimes takes young guys coming into this league a little bit of time to develop their niche and their identity, but once they do, boy, watch out.
And here is Beal after Rodney Hood was able to get the triple. Wall with it. He's picked up by Hill. Wall, no luck. Washington on D. It's a 5-point game. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
You know, they knew it would be loud on the road, but tuned out all that external noise and completely dominated the scoring. I think he just got nervous there, guys. Not sure what he was going for there.
First quarter, just over a minute played, and it's Utah's ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Pass to Hood. In the corner, it's Hayward. Favors with a screen on Carter. Hayward kicks to Gobert. Shot clock at 6. Offensive rebound, and then Favors with the dunk.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
Boy, they have a chance to put an end to this one before it even really gets started. That's how good their offense has been.
Wall, and the slam dunk by Wall.
Listen, this guy's got the green light at any time, but Beal with the nice look to set up the open shot.
Outside Hill. Hood kicks to Gobert. Back to Hood. Shot against Gobert. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Hood can't get it to go.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
He really does a very good job of extending out to the shooter, but always under control.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Wall against Hill. Pass to Hayward. This one for 3. Here's Favors. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Already seizing control of this game.
Two teams in very different modes right now. One playing with energy and passion at both ends, and the other wishing for a reset button on this game.
For Utah, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
You think about the Wizards roster, it's a real mix of young and veteran players, and the question is, as those vets age, can their young players take that step forward and keep them competitive?
And it's Carter missing.
Man, they've missed 4 of their first 5 shots. Rough start.
Expanding his range, and Hill is good for 3.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to summon up a little more sense of urgency.
And the Wizards' 2016 draft pick, conveyed to Phoenix in a trade for Markieff Morris.
So, Kevin, we've seen this is a franchise not opposed to trading picks for veteran talent. They did that for Marcin Gortat, and I like that trade for them. The danger, though, is if you get stuck in the middle with no room to grow. Let's see where they go from here.
Just trying to get a break in the action to clear some heads here. I mean, they've gone ice cold, and not a bad idea to give them a little quick breather.
Quick breather and maybe scheme something up that we haven't seen yet in this game. We'll know soon enough.
Let's now take a moment to view the league's leading rebounders. Rudy Gobert is second.
And you can't win games without rebounding the basketball. That's what has made him such an important part of what they do.
Gobert brings the double team. Wall against Hill. From 13, Wall, no luck.
You know, he's had a tough quarter shooting the ball, but one thing you have to give him, he's fighting out there.
Outside Favors. Out to Hood. Takes a three. Another shot. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Wizards trail by 14. Morris kicks to Gortat. Nails the baby hook.
Well, make no mistake, this guy a high percentage finisher inside. Gortat can finish with either power or finesse.
Outside Hill. Goes up on the wing. Morris with the rebound.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
You love the confidence, but that's a situation where they really needed a better look.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't beat him up on the perimeter.
And here is Hill. After the three-pointer from Bradley Beal. Stolen by Carter. And, oh, here we go. Carter's got it in the fast break chance. And the rejection by Favors. And he gets it back. They get it back. And Beal kicks to Wall. Six on the shot clock. Fires the three. Rebound, Utah. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
You know, typically you're looking to your second unit for hustle plays, rebounding, things like that. But this time, it was their offensive punch that sealed the victory.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Hill kicks to Favors. It's back to Hill. Inside. And a slam dunk by Favors.
And really, these teams don't even look like they belong on the same court today.
Yeah, to rack up a double-digit lead in the first quarter, that means you had to come out fired up. He's trying to make something happen, but obviously been a tough quarter.
Jazz leading by 11. Outside Hill. Out to Hayward. Jacks up a three. Good on the triple.
And really, that's what built the early lead here. Killer shooting from beyond.
You know, I'm surprised the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. You know, that's their preferred weapon tonight.
Wall, no luck.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Hood kicks to Hill. In the corner, it's Hayward. And Hayward with the stuff.
Timeout. Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
I'm just seeing great ball movement out there. Good shot selection. All the things coaches want from their guys.
And the Stifle Tower, the French rejection, whichever name you want to give for Rudy Gobert. It probably speaks to his tremendous rim protection abilities, Greg.
Man, a few years back at the Combine, his wingspan measured at a record 7 feet, 8.5 inches. Clearly one of the league's premier shot blockers. Very difficult to shoot a high percentage against him. And at the offensive end, he's become an excellent rebounder and finisher in traffic.
Lopez, he's checked in for Gortat. It's not a take a look at the steal numbers over the last couple months. The scope of that for Beal.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
And Washington has possession. They trail by 16. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Utah.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season. Series down the middle, one apiece.
You know, both teams are competitive. not necessarily playing yet at a championship level. And part of what makes this battle so intriguing is how close they are.
Here's Hill after the made shot from Bradley Beal. Put on the wing. He's covered by Beal. The shot from 20 feet away. Hill, no good.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
No one covered.
Very aggressive in terms of looking for his shot. 9 attempts already, but only able to knock down 2.
Favors with the screen. Hayward on the wing to the inside. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Yeah, that's a case where they're really in sync on that bucket with the lead pass hitting him in stride, on time and on target.
Beal dishes to Wall. Got a piece of it. Beal the pass to Wall. Again, the miss by Wall.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to 3-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
And Favors kicks to Gobert. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had... Better start. Buckley now.
Washington making some changes. Nicholson's checked in for Markieff Morris. Kelly Oubre comes in for Vince Carter. And it's Burke in for John Wall. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Patterson, he's checked in for Favors. The kid comes in for Gordon Hayward. Burks, he's checked in for Rodney Hood. And Shelvin Max subbed in for George Hill. Utah leading by 15. Here's Mack. Now the pass to the kid. He kicks to Patterson. Clock at 6. Beal with the steal. That's tipped. And now running it up the court, Mack pushing it up. Here's Burks. Good, and the nice assist from Mack. And the Jazz lead by 17.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And Beal kicks to Burke. Oubre sets the screen for Burke. Beal from long range goes right through for bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Good defense, better offense. Beal is unfazed.
Now here's Matt. He's guarded closely. He dishes it to Burks. Beal with the steal. And here we go. The Wizards fast break. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Beal's got 10 points in the game.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
Mack dishes to Patterson. Misses off the right iron.
I thought for sure he would hit that shot, but his release didn't look good.
Low Lopez a screen to the middle. Off the screen. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Incredible defense. Takes real courage to risk getting posterized and come up with a big stop.
Mack with the ball. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Gobert the pass to Mack. Here's the kid, and he's good on the three ball.
It's early, but they are getting pummeled on the glass.
Wizards trail by 15. Burke kicks to Oubre. Now here's Burke. He's covered by Mack. Here's Beal. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. He's got 12.
Dominating this quarter. He's been absolutely fantastic shooting the ball, and they still trail.
And here is Mack. Burks dishes to Patterson. Pass to the kid. The Jazz working the ball around now. 4 on the clock. Burks for 3. Here's Gobert. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Beal gets a wide open look. No good on that one. And Utah the other. Other way now. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first. Feeds to Patterson. Dishes to Gobert. And it's Gobert again missing.
He doesn't have a polished inside game by any means, but that's an opportunity he should convert.
Now here's Burke. D right on him. Here's Beal. It'll count. No good trying to beat the buzzer. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. It's the Jazz. They lead by 13. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And a chance to hear from Bradley Beal. He came from a football family in St. Louis, but said his mother introduced him to the game of basketball at a young age.
She definitely put the ball in my hand. She's the one who taught me my form, my follow through, and still to this day, she yells at me if I miss a shot. So she's kind of a perfectionist, and she definitely taught me how to shoot. She can shoot it, and she still to this day thinks she can shoot better than me.
Maybe some other NBA players should be practicing with Bradley Beal's mom, because she has definitely honed something special into him.
To be sure. Now, I'm just not sure some of the more delicate NBA egos could handle her trash talking once she beats them in a game of horse.
And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us. And for the Jazz, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
You can tell the point of emphasis has been to get to the offensive glass.
You know, and they're doing that in a number of ways. Flying in from the perimeter when the ball goes up, as well as just gaining good old-fashioned position down low.
Ball out there with Carter. Then there's Andrew Nicholson. And there's Robin Lopez. And it's Oubre in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. Utah leading by 11. Ingles in the corner. Burks kicks to Ingles. Passes it to the kid. Lets it go with a 3. That shot off the mark. And Washington the other way now. Here's Carter. Got a piece of it. They retain possession, but they'll get another chance. Utah has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Puts it up. A nice shot by Exum. Exum's got his first points in this one. quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. And Wall kicks to Nicholson. Outside, Wall. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for John Wall. 3rd in steals and such a great distributor and decision maker, among the top 10 in assists per game.
And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. And now that we have a chance, let's show you the NBA's top thieves. This is the list of this month's steals leaders. John Wall, 4th.
Really been fantastic defensively this run for him. He's had more than his share of steals, and now he's looking to get more.
And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You take a look at the Cavaliers. They are the favorite right now to lock up the number 1 seed come playoff time. Sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all. And checking out Washington, just way behind.
And well, for Washington, they haven't made any of the strides they were hoping to see prior to the season. Again, hanging around at the bottom of the standings.
And with one eye already on the offseason, I would guess they start tinkering with lineups, different personnel combinations as this season wraps up. That way they can start forming a plan for the future.
Well, Doris, you've continuously been a leader when it comes to sports broadcasting, especially for men's basketball. Tell us a bit how being in such a tremendous role has affected your career, how you've handled it all.
Think about how lucky I've been. Since I've been 7 years old, Kevin, I've played the game, coached the game, or now broadcast the game. It's truly, since I've been 7, shaped everything I do in life. It's amazing.
And I'm sure they've each helped you separately. Like playing gives you a certain coaching the same way.
No question.
As you go through it.
Yeah, I've often said playing the point guard position is the perfect position to attack broadcasting from, right? Because a point guard's responsible not just for that position, but the other 4 on the floor. And then coaching, sure, the heartbreak, the competitiveness, all the things that you pour your heart and soul in. But seriously, how lucky am I?
Well, you've got such respect from the viewers, from the listeners. It comes out every time you say something.
Thanks, Kev.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the kid picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Full 24-second shot clock. Stolen. Out to the wing. From 18 feet away. A nice shot by Exum. Exum's got his second bucket of the night. Wizards trail by 17. Morris kicks to Wall. And Dante Exum picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Early in the second quarter, that's already his second foul. He's going to have to play under control now.
Here's Morris. And a miss there off the inbound.
That was an extremely weak screen. He clearly didn't want to sacrifice his body right there.
Withy kicks to Johnson. Back to Withy, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Utah has turned a corner, establishing its identity under Quinn Snyder as a youthful, defensive-minded team. Coach Snyder said, "Our players have gotten better. Our team has gotten better." There was a connectivity and a defensive mindset that was bubbling beneath the surface. The habits were there. The intensity was there. Things have just clicked. Kevin?
All right, D.A., they're on the rise. Time call here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
Start it.
We've seen Derek Favors really having a great game.
Boy, he's been relentless, and to this point, they haven't had an answer for him on the inside. Let's see if they make some adjustments coming out of the timeout.
For the Jazz, Gobert's checked in for Withy, and it's Hill in for Joe Johnson. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. To the paint. That's tipped and stolen by Favors. And now it's Hill running. He can go all the way.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And he makes the first.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Both free throws good from Hill. Wizards trail by 21. Now Oubre. Back to Wall. Kicks to Gortat. Gobert with the block.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Gobert the screen. Off the pick. Ingles can't get it to go. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That's his first foul.
And still early in the period, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit.
There's a screen by Gortat. Here's Morris. He sinks the 11-footer.
How about the focus by Markieff Morris, undeterred with the hand in his face?
Well, for Markieff Morris, he feels like he has found a home here in Washington. As soon as he was traded to the team, he felt welcomed and enjoys, Doris, the close-knit relationship the team has within its roster.
And you know what, Kevin, for Morris, that's a big deal to him. He is at his best when he's comfortable with the situation he's in. And if he feels welcomed, he'll focus on his play, and that is when he's at his best. And listen, he might become a fan favorite with the way he will gush on about this Wizards organization.
Now Favors, after Markieff Morris's three-pointer that didn't go. Pulls it from 20. Oubre can't get it to go.
Boy, he usually knocks that down with that much space.
Here's Ingles. Gortat with the rebound. Gortat's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down, or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws here.
Well, just watch Markieff Morris play, and you can see why he's such a threat in the front court. He's got the size and speed to guard either the 3 or the 4, and that gives you options as a coach defensively. Very smooth, easy jump shot. This is a really talented big.
And Morris isn't shy about letting it fly from deep. Not the most consistent shooter from range, but Doris, he'll make you pay if you leave him alone, and he'll certainly keep you honest defensively.
Well, I think, Kevin, when Morris plays and moves, it just looks like he is a shooting guard with the fluidity of motion. You almost forget that he's a legit 6'10" because of the ease he has putting the ball on the deck to create a shot. There are not a lot of players his size as comfortable doing the moves he does to get open and find looks.
Now Oubre, George Hill missing on the 3. And the wide-open shot from Morris. Here's Gortat, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
This guy was the 57th pick back in 2005. Safe to say that Gortat has outperformed his draft position. That is one of the more formidable big men in the game.
Well, you just have to love the motor of Gortat. Always is moving to open space towards keeping the defense on their toes. And when the ball goes up, you know he's going to be crashing.
Well, I think, Kevin, you would agree that very few other big men move as much as Gortat. He's got great timing on when to dive in for a rebound, and his movement creates so much chaos for opponents. And I think it also opens up opportunities for the guys around him.
And here's Carter after Gordon Hayward hitting the 3. Here's Morris. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
He's been so inconsistent from the field, and that makes it hard for these guys to catch up.
They grab their own miss, and Favors kicks to Mack. Hill has the open look. It's rebounded by John Wall.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And last season, John Wall said he felt that he is a top 3 point guard in the NBA. Well, he certainly is up there. That is a pretty bold statement to make. So that being said, Doris, where do you feel he falls?
Well, you know, this is an interesting time in the NBA. Some call it the golden age of point guards, and most will agree he is a top 6 or 7 point guard and has some areas he can improve on. And
27 points in their last win against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And he was aggressive in how he played on the defensive side of the floor, notching 3 steals on the game.
Now Hill after Markieff Morris's three-pointer that didn't go. Gobert the pass to Favors. The jump hook. No good off the back of the rim.
It wasn't wide open, but that's the look he's got to create, guys. He's got to finish that. His teammates count on him.
Gortat. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
And they repeatedly broke inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz.
You know, just looking at Marcin Gortat in his career, it's hard to find a more consistent player at that center spot. You know, he always shoots an efficient rate from the floor, doesn't miss a lot of time due to injuries, and you can always expect him to be available.
With Gortat, he's been a double-double machine for teams ever since he became a starter.
Well, I think it just speaks to the effort that Gortat gives on the floor, Kevin. You know he's going to use that great footwork to get you scores from the low box. And you also like that he can get you production without needing the offense to run through him.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Lopez is checked in for Gortat. Nicholson comes in for Morris. Beal's checked in for Kelly Oubre. And it's Burke in for Vince Carter.
You know, that's a great play. Some confidence that time. He found a nice gap in the defense, didn't hesitate, let it fly.
Now, here's Burke, covered by Hood. Nicholson with the bucket. Nicholson's got 5 now.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Boy, this feels like a developing game of one-upsmanship. Love to see teams try to outdo each other like this.
Here's the kid. His last outing, 16 points for him.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
No, and it looked like he got a bit ahead of himself and just couldn't pull back.
Wall's shot is off. Jazz leading by 18. Now, here's Burks. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee. Hood dishes to Withy. Feeds it to Burks. He got it up, and that's not going to go. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Jazz lead by 18. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With Coach Quinn Snyder, Quinn, what has to happen in the second half?
Well, we got to keep getting stops and really just make plays. Make plays on the offensive end and be solid defensively. No magic.
It's a pretty simple game, right, Coach? Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Derek Favors had no problems getting going. He had 11 points, 3 assists, and 2 steals. And, Kenny, what'd you see out there from the Jazz?
Well, the best part of their performance has been their offensive rebounding. So often it's overlooked, but you get 2 quality shots because of your effort. That is the difference in the game. I love the way they're battling and getting all those putbacks. They keep that up, game over.
And over to Shaq, your take on the Wizards.
Well, you live by the 3 and you die by the 3. And today, they're dying. And as cold as they've been behind the arc, they keep firing from deep. What are you doing? I know they got a lot of ground to make up, but they can't continue with this game plan. Not working.
So that'll do it for now as we send you courtside with Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K crew for the start of the second half.
So many places to visit here in Washington, D.C., and that certainly is one of them, the Supreme Court building. Welcome back, everyone. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. Bradley Beal having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
You know, he's getting the ball in a place where he can do something with it, and he hasn't had to force one thing. The game seems like it's coming to him naturally.
Wizards trail by 18, so on the floor for Utah. Favors and Gobert, the defensive big men pair. Hill pairs up with Hood in the backcourt, and it's Hayward in at the 3 slot. Now here's Beal. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Hill, Gortat with the block.
The swat by Gortat. He doesn't chase blocks, but he can send them back.
And Wall kicks to Gortat. Dishes it to Carter from the arc. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Hill passes to Hood. Favors with the screen. Hood kicks to Favors. Gortat with the steal. Ball's knocked loose. It's Morris atop the key. And counts the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And that sends John Wall to the free throw line. They get Derek Favors.
Now, we all know John Wall has been the subject of media scrutiny during his tenure in D.C. and so much expected out of him that when the team comes up short, obviously the blame falls on him. He is the leader, but sometimes it feels as if he's the only player to get blamed.
Now here's Hood. 8 points for him.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Carter on the wing. Morris kicks to Wall. Back to Morris. Just 5 on the clock. Beal can't get it to go.
Struggling coming out of the break, just 1 for 4.
Hayward on the wing. Favors with the screen. Hayward kicks to Gobert. Back to Hayward. 18 feet out. From outside the... Another miss by Utah. Wizards trail by 15. And Carter has it in the corner. Buries it from 3-point range. Carter's got 5 now.
Well, a terrific secondary playmaker. Beal with a nice find.
Here's Hill. 10 points for him. Right wing. Hayward kicks to Hill. Favors with the screen. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Well, folks, tonight a great rebounding game we're watching in progress. And now, with that in mind, let's take a look at the all-time record for rebounds in a single game. How about Wilt Chamberlain with 55 rebounds back on November 24th, 1960.
And guys, that's one of those records that always seemed to me impossible to break. I mean, in the modern era, nobody's even sniffed that 55 rebound mark. I mean, heck, a lot of teams don't get 55 rebounds in a game, and Wilt's owned it since 1960.
Well, Norris, the NBA is consistently evolving, changing all the time. What are the biggest changes you've seen in the league over the years?
Well, this should be an interesting conversation because if you think about Michael Jordan's era and how little impact the three-point shot had on the game, to the point where 2 years ago, Greg Popovich says, Kevin, and you've been calling the NBA a lot longer than I have, you can't win without the three-point ball. It's simply impossible. Would you say that that's been the single most significant change?
Probably brought more in focus with what Curry and Thompson have done. I love the ball movement.
It's a lot of fun.
The game is so much more pleasing to the eye now than, say, in the 90s.
Okay, and let me ask you this. So we talk about the three-point shot. The other thing with Golden State, and you mentioned Stephen Clay, this small ball, is that sort of a revolutionary thing that perhaps is not going to go back?
Well, the athletic ability, the length of their arm span, the ability to jump, they can almost equal what a big man would do, even in a smaller frame, a different kind of form, and maybe they've been able to adjust that way. I mean, what do you think? It's
as you know, and you know this better than I do, it's a sort of a reactionary league. And so you saw a team like Washington go away from a double low post that got them to the Eastern Conference Finals, try to play small, and they take a step back.
Yes, good point. Buries the long-range jumper.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
No one near Wall as he lets it go. Wall missing again. Utah leading by 15. Outside Hill. Passes it to Gobert. Doesn't go that time. Gortat with the defensive effort. Here's Morris. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Morris has got 8.
Oh, Morris making things look easy right now. What a rhythm.
Outside Hill. Kicks to Hayward. Puts it up. Gortat with the rebound. Gortat's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Morris dishes to Beal. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Love to see a shooter like Beal mixing it up on the interior.
Utah's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Outside Hill. Hayward kicks to Hood. From past the arc, and Hayward gets it to go. He's got 11.
Boy, when he's in rhythm like this, the whole team benefits. His scoring efficiency gives them a major advantage.
Wall,
timeout. They are just killing them on the interior.
Utah calls timeout. And Rodney Hood, talk about making a jump from year 1 to year 2. Greg, he improved in almost every facet of the game.
And Hood came into the league with a reputation as a dead-eye shooter, and that's been the case from both long and mid-range off the bounce. What has surprised some people, though, is his advanced ball handling and his ability to find open teammates. A relatively quick study there. Still a ton of upside to Hood's game.
Well, the league is always looking, Doris, into every possible angle to make precise calls, to give it more precision, more efficiency, more validity. What do you think about some automated assistance for officials?
You know, I'm not sure about this one. What I would say is when we go to the replay center, if it's sort of a small call out of bounds at the end of game, whatever the case may be, I would like to see those officials back in the replay center make that call, communicate it, and let's move on. I think the pace of play would be helped.
They've almost perfected, though, the time it takes to put it up in front of the officials at the game and the view from the center in Secaucus.
They've done a really good job, and again, a case in point where the NBA is proactive trying to improve the game.
Yeah, it's the best of all professional leagues, I think.
No question.
But they recover it.
In the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board. Tremendous effort. I mean, this guy has already cracked double digits on the backboard.
You know, and a lot of it comes down to great fundamentals. Establishing position early, controlling the carom.
Here's Beal. Favors with the rebound. Favors got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And here we go. Washington fast break. Oubre passes to Beal. He feeds it to Morris. And there's the call on Marcin Gortat. That's his first foul. Washington making some changes. Robin Lopez is checked in for Gortat. Nicholson comes in for Morris. And Trey Burke subbed in for John Wall. Utah leading by 12. Hayward outside. Back to Exum. Favors with the screen. Exum with a wide open look. Another miss by Utah. For Washington, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Nicholson kicks to Burke. Back to Nicholson. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Utah has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Ingles dishes to Hayward. Pass to Johnson. The feed to Ingles. Misses the three. Wizards trail by 12. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Beal, the pass to Lopez. From downtown, Nicholson with the bucket. Nicholson's got 8 points.
You know, how about the big fella making the right play there to create that bucket?
Exum with it. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Ingles kicks to Favors. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson dishes to Hayward. Looking to end the drought. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Hayward's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, he really carried the momentum from the last game right to this one. He is rolling.
And it's good, 2 points.
Well, that's the lefty stroke of Oubre, right? He can hit from mid-range right on out to deep three-point range.
Utah calls timeout. And Kelly Oubre, the Kansas Jayhawk product, still a very raw player, but the team, Doris, has high hopes for him and show flashes of what he's capable of doing when he's on the floor.
But I think, Kevin, with Oubre, what you like is how well he can finish at the rim. He has got great lift, gets off the ground quickly, which is a huge help to being able to finish inside. And you like the manner in which he aggressively attacks the rim. He plays with so little hesitation.
A different look for Utah. Jeff Withey, he's checked in for Favors. Rodney Hood comes in for Johnson. And Max subbed in for Exum. Jazz leading by 9. And here is Mack. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. He took the opportunity when he saw it. Wizards have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Now Oubre. There's the dish to Beal. The tray. Can't get it to go. Now 6 of 12 from the floor.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
And Mack kicks to Withey. Here's Ingles. And Utah again with the bucket.
You know, probably could have set that screen with a little more force, but it got him just enough room to be able to finish.
To the left side wing. Nicholson passes to Lopez. The 10-footer. It's stolen by Mack. In the corner, it's Hayward. Off target from three-point range. Wizards trail by 13. The pass to Beal. Lopez a screen from the top of the key. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
Boy, just always aggressive under the rim. Robin Lopez earning his keep tonight.
Utah leading by 11. And Mack kicks to Ingles. Right side Hood. And the shot falls short this time.
Boy, the defense can't be so relaxed when he has a look like that.
Oubre kicks to Burke. And he banks in the layup. Burke's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Wizards.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now here's Mack. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change Hood gets the bucket. Here's Burke. Outside, Beal. Now, here's Burke. Guarded closely. Lopez a screen. Beal with it. Now, guarded by Hood. It's deflected. 1:44 left in the third quarter. Drops in the tray. Hood's got 10 points in just the second half.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
And so the ball out of bounds. Beal touched it last.
Jazz ball.
And here is the shot chart as we see how things are going.
And plain and simple, they just don't have a three-point shot tonight. They'll need to keep taking it to keep the defense honest, but you can't expect it to be a major source of points. They've been cleaning off the iron so far. It's just a bad time for the Bulls.
Timeout. As a team. Utah calls timeout. Guarded. Doris is a former Big East point guard. You know all about playmaking. Who in the NBA right now, in your opinion, is the best at setting up their teammates?
I think Chris Paul. I think he's got the best handle on the point guard position. And to me, Kevin, I don't know how you feel. I'd love your take on it. I don't think Chris Paul gets enough credit when we talk about MVP year after year. Your thoughts?
I think so much, though, Doris, is clouded by the fact that he can't get past the second round. Would you not agree that has been this thing around his neck, which he just can't get off?
You know, it's a great point because the narrative is certainly there. He's never been beyond that second round, and so much of success in the NBA is defined by how many finals have you played in and how many championships have you won.
But I hear so many people who I respect, like yourself, who played the position, know what it takes to play. Chris Paul is the first name out of their mouth every time about leadership, toughness, overall point guard play.
Yeah, the cerebral nature of what he does. And obviously the only question is, you know, does he demand too much from teammates? Is that even something that you would consider a worthy question to ask? Is he hard to play with?
And here's Exum after Rodney Hood was able to get the triple. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. Let's get some information from the... .2K leaderboard in about the last 10 games in the NBA. During that span, these teams have the most second chance points in the league. The Jazz second.
I mean, you love their aggressiveness, not settling for one shot offensively, but really running down those loose boards and converting for extra points.
Here's Lopez. The shot will not fall. Utah leading by 14. Out left to the wing. Here's Patterson. Knocks down the three ball. Patterson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
And it's Carter missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Hood kicks to Patterson. Here's Exum. Patterson, the screen. Off target with his three. Washington shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Burke kicks to Beal to end the run. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Big time tough play by Beal right there. Unfazed by the foul.
For Washington, they had missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
26 seconds left to play here in the third. Exum with it. They set the pick. And here's Hood. Pass to the kid. 5 to shoot. He kicks to Patterson. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Jazz out in front. They lead by 14. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Utah leading by 14. Andrew Nicholson out there with Robin Lopez. Then there's Trey Burke, and it's Wall, and it's Beal in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Now here is Hill. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it out to Johnson. There's the triple. It's John Wall with the rebound. To the middle. Here's Nicholson. It's tipped. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line.
You know, a skilled free throw shooter for his size, so you love Lopez getting to the line.
That's good from Lopez.
Robin Lopez signed a nice 4-year contract in the summer of 2015. And, you know, for a player who's so unselfish on the hardwood, it is great to see him be rewarded.
And Doris, you mentioned Robin Lopez's unselfishness, beloved by his teammates.
Yeah, I don't know how you couldn't love him, Kevin. This is a guy who does all the dirty work, right? Boxes out, sets tough screens, backs him up at the rim. You know, he doesn't need the ball either. A great offensive rebounder. He'll just create his own opportunities. There isn't a player in the league who doesn't love playing with a guy like that.
And here is Beal following the 3 from Alec Burks. Wall against Hill. Wall dishes to Nicholson. Here's Burke. The good-looking shot from the wing. Now Hill. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Here's the kid. No good. There. Now Washington takes it the other way. Outside, Beal. High post try. Here's Lopez. Count that one. Lopez has got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, nice body control there. You know, Lopez just powering inside for that conversion.
Feeds it to Patterson. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. Morris is checked in for Washington. And Utah with a change here, too. Favors is checked in. Last quarter play, about 2 minutes in. And Wall kicks to outside Beal. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And even 3-on-3 break. It's tipped. Lopez with the steal. And here we go. Washington fast break. Here's Morris. Got a piece of it, but they get it back.
And I just love how he's banging down low. His hard work will let them use some more of the clock here.
You know, so easy to admire the way he works at close range. Lopez showing that nice, soft touch.
Hill kicks to Favors. Patterson, the screen. The kid passes to Patterson. Outside Favors. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the kid. No good on the 3.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Wall's shot is off.
He's cold from deep. 0 threes in the second half after hitting just 1 in the first.
Works for 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Now, here is Morris. Outside, Wall. It's up a 3, and the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut down now to just 6, and the basket from Morris.
Puts one in the eye of the defense. First triple of the evening.
Ball against Hill. Inside. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Yeah, first turnover of the game. Overall, though, he's been rock solid.
And Washington making a change here. Carter's checked in. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Utah. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Passes it to the kid. Gobert with a screen on Carter. Gobert with a wide open look. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. And the Jazz lead by 8 for Washington. They've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Got that one up quick. 18 points for John Wall.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
They regrouped, they worked out some of their frustrations, and now we're seeing them have some fun.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and it's going to take a break here and talk it over.
You know, I like this stoppage in the action. Regroup, devise a new strategy moving forward.
Gortat's checked in for Lopez. And Utah also making a switch. Gordon Hayward's checked in for the kid. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. He was very adamant in the huddle. He said, don't let up now. Stay aggressive and do the things that have gotten us this far. We're almost there, guys.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Hayward. And slam dunk by Gobert. 13 for him, double-double now. 11 points and 17 rebounds. Ball against Hill. Outside, Wall. There's a screen by Gortat. Wall missing again. Jazz leading by 8. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Hill kicks to Burks. He dishes it to Favors. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand.
for the throat. Kicks it to Morris. To the middle. It's stolen by Gobert. So here's Burks. And Hill has it in the corner. Back to Burks. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. And now it's a 12-point Utah lead.
That's outstanding work on that possession. Nice, easy look down low. Get your rhythm started.
And the call will be against George Hill. That is his first foul of the game. It's Gortat with the drive. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Boy, great straight line attack of the rim for Gortat. He's tough to keep in front of you.
Hill with it. Dishes it to Favors. He feeds it to Burks. From past the arc. Good on the triple. Burks has got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Jazz. Wizards trail by 13. Outside, Wall. Gortat with the screen for Wall. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Jazz have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Hill kicks to Gobert. Pass to Favors. It's stolen by Morris. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Goes back up. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And guys, I like what they're doing here in the second half. Getting a lot of production in the paint and still trailing, but starting to show some grit down low.
And here is Hill. There's the feed to Hayward. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got 3 assists now in this one. And Beal kicks to Wall. Hayward, a nice D.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Burks dishes to Gobert. Burks, the pass to Hayward. It's stolen by Carter. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. Here's Wall. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Well, this guy lives at the free throw line. John Wall averages about 5 free throws a game over his entire career.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Rodney Hood's checked in for Utah. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Jazz leading by 13. his 5th rebound in this one. Wide open look. Rebounded by Hood. Hood's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Wizards trail by 13. Now here's Wall. Gortat with the screen for Wall. Gobert with the block, and they'll keep possession. Morris. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
They cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Now here is Hill. Gobert with a screen for Hill. They grab their own miss, and Favors kicks to Hill. Wall dishes to Gortat. Gobert with the block. The pass to Hill. Back to Gobert. Puts one up from 19. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Ill-advised shot there.
You know, I really expected him to swing that one back around.
In transition, here come the Jazz. Hayward's running. Here's Hill. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And guys, they did a better job of getting good looks inside in that first half. More of their shots now coming from the perimeter.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Without question, Rodney Hood displaying his skills today.
Yeah, not surprised by this timeout. I mean, the damage he's inflicted from deep is pretty intense. They have not been able to keep him off that line.
Here's Beal. Outside, Wall. Back to Beal. Gobert with the block. Outside, Hill. Down low. Out to Hayward. Takes a 3. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Add another triple to their second half total.
I mean, since the break, they've been unconscious from distance.
To the inside. And he was fouled on the way up.
This guy plays a physical brand of basketball. Gortat is going to make the officials make a call.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Here's Hill. Now the dish to Gobert. Pass to Hood. Down to 5 on the shot clock. In the corner, it's Hayward. rebound by Gortat. Wizards trail by 16. Carter drives in. Gobert with the block.
And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here.
Morris a screen. It's stolen by Gobert. Put on the wing. He's covered by Beal. Here's Hill. He kicks it to Gobert. Feeds to Hayward. 5 to shoot. Passes to Hood. The 3. But they'll get another chance. Favors passes to Hood. The second chance effort. Hayward kicks to Favors. He dishes it to Hill. Gobert with a screen on Wall. Deep 2 from Hill. Here's Favors. Good work there as it goes. And the Jazz lead by 18.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Utah.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And so checking out the record for these guys tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win. And while it's a team game, you can't win without guys showing up. And that was the case tonight for Gobert.
Well, you love that this guy came with the mindset that rim protection would be the job that he was going to do consistently all night. Contesting and blocking shots, such a terrific job.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Johnson with it. Kicks it to Patterson. From deep. No good. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Here with Gordon Hayward. Gordon, great effort for you guys tonight, and you get the win.
We did. We guarded extremely well. All around effort by everybody. Great game. I thought we really moved the ball. Great win.
Excellent inside-out defense, Gordon. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. Now we'll head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's not too far away. EJ?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
And Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present our Jordan player of the game, Rudy Gobert.
Listen, Ernie, I don't know if the opposing fans got him riled up or what, but he was out for blood tonight. Shaquille O'Neal, man, he had intensity at his all-time high. He looked like a different player than we used to see.
Rudy Gobert is a game changer, guys. He had a major effect on this game. First and foremost, his length causes so many problems at both ends of the floor. He's developed into one of the NBA's towers of terror.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Kenny Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, for Kevin Harlan, and for the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. I hope you have a wonderful, even beyond wonderful, a spectacular, just great. I mean, see you.
Good night.